Hey guys! Okay, so this is just another makeup tutorial and it's going to be on how to achieve this look. This look is just simple, easy maintenance throughout the day, and basically the main focus of this look is just the simple cat eye that you're going to have going on, which I'll show you how to achieve. Also, you can dress this look up with a bright lip, which is what I did. And other than that, you're good to go. So if you want to see how I got this face, then just keep on watching. Bye!
Okay, so first off, I'm going to be moisturizing my lip before we start putting on any makeup. I am using Mary Kay Satin Lips Lip Balm. That's a tongue twister, sorry. This is just to keep it fresh and moisturized before any application of makeup. And then to prime our face, I'm using Mary Kay's Foundation Primer. This has SPF 30 in it. I'm not too sure. I'll link it down below. And we're just going to be pressing this all into the skin and making sure we get an even application before we start going in and buffing out our foundation. Okay, so we're going to do something a little different here. I'm still using my Mary Kay Timewise foundation, but instead of matte formula, I'm going to be using the luminous. This is not to be confused with the greasy finish. It's actually just supposed to give you a dewy, glowing kind of look. But if you do have oily skin, you might want to stray away from this product, or you might not like the end result. But if you're somebody who is comfortable with that dewy finish, then this could be a good choice for you. But I chose this in the shade Ivory 6. I just took it a little bit darker than my average Ivory 5. And then with my flat top kabuki brush, just buffing it all out. And then for concealer, of course, MAC's Prolongwear and NW20. And I'm mixing it with Mary Kay Concealer in Ivory 2. The Mary Kay Concealer is going to be used to cover my blemishes, and the MAC is going to be used to brighten up my under eye area. I'm totally running out of this, so I need to go pick up another one soon. And then just spreading this across down the sides of our nose and out towards our temples, and then taking whatever excess and putting it on our chin and center of forehead, just so I can have extra assurance that my makeup isn't going to be breaking there throughout the day, because typically that's where I tend to have my foundation kind of break. And here I had a little intruder come into my room. This is my baby girl. This is Jenny making a cameo appearance. Anyway, back to work. So you're just going to want to stipple this with a Real Technique. Well, I'm using Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, I believe it's called, just to smooth it out all under the eye area. And of course going over where we had put it on our forehead and our nose, just to make sure it all blends smoothly with our foundation color. And then here I'm just taking that Mary Kay concealer and going anywhere that I had maybe breakouts or blemishes to just kind of make sure it's all concealed. When you're concealing your blemishes, you want to go with a concealer that's going to match your foundation or your skin tone the most instead of something lighter, because that could do the opposite effect. Instead of concealing, it's going to enhance those. So just be careful when choosing your concealer shade. Make sure it goes really well with your foundation. And then here I'm taking Makeup Forever's HD Second Skin Blush. This is a cream blush, and I am going to put this on now after doing my foundation, just because since it's a cream product, I find that it's easier for me to have it blend out more easily with my foundation and all that before I start putting on any powder products. This isn't necessary. You don't have to do it in this order. You can totally do it when you're done with everything. But I just find that I wanted this application process to be done this way. And I'm just using a Sonia Kashuk Duo Fiber Stippling Brush to put this on. I find that it just spreads out cream products, especially cream blushes, really nice and even. And then just going over with Mary Kay's translucent powder and just making sure everything's set into place, and of course making sure I have shine control. Now this isn't going to make the foundation that I just put on matte, but it is going to just help control oil a little bit. And as you can see, I've totally hit pan on my bronzer, but I'm using Tarte's Amazonian Matte Clay Bronzer, and this is in the shade Park Avenue Princess. So I'm definitely in the market for a new bronzer, but for now I will just be sticking with this until I find something else in the meantime. And just taking a big fluffy face brush, I'm going to be lightly contouring the frame of my face, such as the hollows of my cheeks, my sides of the temples, and also I will be doing some light contouring on my nose. So with my eyebrows done, now I'm going to start with the eyes. I'm taking a shade called Air from the Stila in the No palette. And this is just a white matte shade, and I'm going to be applying this all around the lid area. Or all over the lid area, I should say. And then taking a crease brush, fluffy crease brush, I'm going to be using the shade Clay. And this is just a soft brown base taupe color, and this is just to help define the crease a little bit. And basically this is all the eyeshadow that I'm going to be using. The eye look for this is going to be super simple, and the main focus is going to be the eyeliner. So now to make the white of my eyes a little bit brighter, I am going to be using NYX Wonder Pencil. I believe this is in the shade Medium, and this is just a nude pencil, so instead of using black liner, we are using a nude liner. And this works exactly how they say nude shoes work. It's going to make the eyes appear bigger because it's just going to be like a soft transition between your skin under the eyelids or under your lashes onto your waterline. And then starting the wing liner. Here I'm starting just the outline. This can make it more simple for you if you're new to doing a cat eye or a wing liner. Just do two little peaks to where you're going to want the wing to flick out, and that can be a good starting point for you to start tracing. And then I'm going to be applying mascara now because I find that when I use liquid liner, it kind of gets on my lashes and stiffens them up a little bit, not letting me comb through them evenly. So I do the mascara step beforehand, and I'm using Benefit's Their Real Mascara. And just making sure I get a real nice even application because this is a no falsies day. So I want my eyelashes to be as naturally full as they can be. So now going back and finishing our eyeliner, I'm just going to be starting from a little bit more than a halfway point on my lash line, and I'm going to just start filling it in. I know you can totally do a traced outline and just go fill it in, but I like to work, for me personally, I find it easier for me to work my way from the lash line up instead of just creating a triangular shape or the wing shape and then filling it in. That's just my opinion. But of course, you can try this any way you want to. Just remember, practice, 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 and you will get it. And for this liner, I'm not going to be taking it in, sorry, I moved my camera there. Oops. Anyway, I'm not going to be taking it in all the way into the corner of my eye. I'm actually just going to be stopping about halfway, maybe on the pupil of my eye. I hope that's the right term for that. It's just the black, center of your eye, your actual eyeball. Anyway, and you're just going to be winging that out from there. This gives a nice dramatic look. And here I have it finished, and now I'm just taking L'Oreal's ridiculously long named eyeliner. I think this is the voluminous, God, what's the name of it? I'm sorry, this is just so long. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, L'Oreal's Paris Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner in black. Ha! Got it. Anyway, I love that for my waterline and tight lining because it doesn't move. It just stays all day. Anyway, so now going back with my Benefit mascara, I am just going to be coating those bottom lashes. This is an important step. You really want to make sure you have those lashes being shown. I feel like it just helps enhance the eye a little bit more since we aren't using any black eyeliner for definition. And now for highlighting, I'm using the Balm's Mary-loumanizer, and I'm taking this down my cupid bow, the center of my chin, bridge of my nose, high points of my cheeks, and center of the forehead, as usual. This is going to help that glowing appearance, and for looks like this where you're having a basic eye or something simple, you really want to make sure your skin is just glowing and radiant. I feel like it just makes everything a little bit more polished. And then for bronzing, I am using Mary Kay's bronzing powder. This is in the shade light to medium. And I'm just going to actually be applying this not in the center of my face, but more towards the outside frame. And if I do touch the center, it's very light, but this is just to add a little bit more color into the face. And it just helps, like I said, make everything appear as if it's glowing, since it does have a little bit of shimmer. And then just taking the Balm's Mary-loumanizer, I'm just going to be using this to highlight the inner corners of my eye, just making sure it opens them up real nice and big. And then going over with Mary Kay's brow gel just to make sure everything's set into place and I have no wonky eyebrow hairs throughout the day. And now for the lip color, I am using Revlon's Color Burst Matte Balm, and this is in the shade Unapologetic. And the best way I could describe this color is it's kind of it's like a hot pink orange. And I'm just going to be applying this all by itself, and it doesn't really give too much of a matte finish. It actually kind of gives a little bit of a sheen, so it doesn't dry out your lips at all even. And I'm just going to be taking this, and this is really the main focus of our look. I love this color. I'm super obsessed with it since I got it. It really reminds me of this shade of Crayola crayon, but I just can't think of the name of it, so I don't know if y'all can help me out with that. But anyway, it's a beautiful color, and it really, I think, is super appropriate for the season right now. And after applying the lip color, we're all done. So it was super simple, and I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. Like I said, this makeup is great for the spring and summertime, and it's super easy to maintain. If you like, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye!